Hey everybody, real quick, I just want to talk about this whole Big 12 thing. Okay, so I think it was UCF. I'm not going to bother looking at the teams. It was like UCF, Cincinnati, Houston, and like SMU wanted to join the Big 12 in the wake of Oklahoma and Texas leaving. And I just don't get it. These are like promising group of five teams, that have a future ahead of them. And the Big 12 is collapsing. I don't know what kind of up-and-coming program would look at that and say, I want to be a part of that. I mean, the Big 12 clearly has run off its two best teams. I know it's not 100% the Big 12's fault, but, you can place a lot of blame on the Big 12. And, the noon kickoffs, and I know they've pretty much been over backwards a lot of the time for Texas and Oklahoma, but whoever's fault you think it is, the Big 12 is a sinking ship. The ACC this past week, god awful. I'm an ACC guy. Awful. We looked horrible. The whole conference all around, but I was at least able to look at the Pac-12 and the Big 12 and say, at least we're not that. Bad as the ACC is, we're just bad at football. Pac-12 and Big 12 bad at handling their own conferences. So I'm not sure. I made my opinion kind of known. I want Cincinnati and UCF in the ACC. I think they would be great, additions. They're promising. I like the potential that they have. They're both really good teams. And they want to go and join the Big 12 instead. And I just don't get it. I just don't get why any team would want to join that conference. It's awful. And a quick word while I'm at it on the conference realignment. This Big 10, Pac-12, ACC alliance, which Big 12 got left out of. As wrong as the Big 10, ACC, and Pac-12 do, at least they got one thing right in leaving the Big 12 out of it. Big 12's about to lose their Power 5 status. So, honestly, at best, this UCF, Cincinnati, and all these other promising group of five teams, at best, it's a lateral move. And I just don't get why. I just don't get it. But back to that alliance. Yeah, this thing has not gone. I was pretty kind of stoked at first of this thing because I was thinking, they're going to bite back against the SEC. But it seems like, they haven't really made their intentions public, but it seems like all they're doing is scheduling each other, which how in the hell does that help? I don't get it. I don't get how that's supposed to do anything. We already play each other. It'd be cool to see. Maybe they're trying to drum up excitement. And then are they going to stop scheduling the SEC? I don't know. I really don't. I thought this would be kind of more of an alliance in the postseason sense to kind of attack the SEC. If they really want to stick it to the SEC, they vote no on the playoff expansion and keep it to one or two SEC teams per year in the playoff. But you look at this alliance, and then look at what it's composed of. Two brand new commissioners. The ACC and the Pac-12 are on their first year of these new commissioners, and then you got the Big 10 commissioner, which pretty much doesn't know what the hell he's doing last year. Look no further than last year. He absolutely fumbled the COVID season. They started late, only played however many games. They changed their own rules as far as how many wins you needed to get into the Big 10 game to allow Ohio State in. And then the cherry on top was that they couldn't get the Big 10 championship. They messed up the scheduling or something, so they had to play it on the Colts field, and it was painted up Colts. It wasn't painted up Big 10 championship. It was painted up with the freaking Colts. So Big 10 pretty much these conference commissioners just don't know what they're doing. They were promising, but they come in at a bad time. they come in at a bad time with this whole realignment thing. So I wanted to have a quick word on that whole realignment stuff. I hope whatever's best for the ACC happens. I mean, hopefully we can get it together week 2. But yeah, I just don't get what these teams are wanting with the Big 12. I don't get it. Anyway, see you guys later.